going on, people? Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired. I had to work me out to another one take review. Just left the movies. I went and saw. I was like a double feature tonight. I went and saw Kingsman 2, and I went and saw Brad Status. So the first one I'm gonna go with is Brad Status. Uh, this movie was 10 times better than I thought it was gonna be. From the trailers, I saw it and I was like, it might just be a simple story about a dad and his kids. So I was just thinking, it might be alright. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm gonna go check it out today. Fucking blew me away. This had to be the best Ben Stiller performance I have ever seen. I honestly didn't know he had this depth in it. Basically, the story is about Ben Stiller who's rethinking his life. He's like 47. He owns a nonprofit organization. He really just not making a whole bunch of money, but his friends who he went to college with, they're off making millions. You know what I'm saying? They living the good life. What he perceives as the good life. You know, they on TV. You know, they have jets. They own companies. All this stuff, making crazy big money. And he just thinking I'm just on non-profit organization, not really making anything. He think like, damn, did I make a mistake in life? Did I fuck up? And through the whole movie, you just see him with his self-doubt. Like, I think a lot of people can probably put themselves in Ben Stiller's shoes. I think a lot of people probably felt that way, you know what I'm saying, before looking, because like when you constantly comparing your life to somebody else's, of course your life sometimes will seem like shit, you know. But at the same time, like the story is about him taking his son to go visit Harvard, and you know what I'm saying, tough university, tough, tough, tough. I really don't know. I never heard of it. To be honest, it would be 160. But I was going to visit like colleges, you know what I'm saying, in Boston. So he's thinking to himself like, damn, I don't want my son to end up like me. Or then at that same time, you're thinking like, damn, I don't want my son to end up better than me. But I might start envy. Like it's so much. It's a complete mind fuck. And it's like a real like world situation. I think from like the first 5 minutes I was into it because I understood instantly like that feeling of like um not knowing if what you're doing is right and what you could have been able to do. And the thing about it, because he really, his friends, he's always so far friends, he didn't know if they were really his friends. You know what I'm saying? That they doing stuff and not inviting him, not hitting him up. You don't even know if he got them. You know what I'm saying? And they're off making, I'm talking about big moves. But he just started, he looking at the positive and negatives, and he just, all through this movie, he just learning so much. And his relationship, the chemistry between him and his son was great. They really had like a real father-son relationship. But his son also understood that his dad was going through some stuff because he just got the trip. He's like, man, what the hell is going on? This, out of this and Kingsman, I'm gonna be honest. This is probably one of my favorite movies of the year. Simply because the premise was excellent to me. Like the story, the acting was like, I'm talking about some great. Ben Stiller gave like a stellar performance. Like, serious, I think it's directed by Mike White. Like, the actors in this like gave. I feel like they gave like 150% with this. Like, this movie was like that good. Like, this is the one of my. This is my recommendation for the week. I enjoy Kingsman 2, but this movie right here, I feel like a lot of people should see it because I feel like a lot of people has been in a situation like this. And I don't want to spoil the movie and tell you all the stuff you go through because I really think you guys should see it and you would just see your own perspective because there's a lot of different scenarios that go through. I think he pretty much explores every single scenario possible when you know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of the people who deal with like anxiety and shit like that. So I know what it's like when you constantly just all this shit just running through your head at once and you don't know which way, you know what I'm saying? You don't know which way is up. And you just looking and constantly comparing your life to somebody else's. Of course they say it might look better because you don't forget you're also looking on the outside looking in, and there was like a scene, also like a scene where he got to see like more in depth what's going on with his, you know, his former friends or friends, however you want to put it. And you see, you know what I'm saying? It's the grass not always greener, but at the same time, it's like maybe it is. It really just depends on how you take it. But Brad Status, damn good movie. Definitely gets a recommendation from me. Definitely go check it out this weekend. It's a lot of movies you probably should go see. This is a full week. Man, I did a double feature tonight. Probably do a double feature tomorrow. So I get these reviews up for you guys. So if you can, hit that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more movie reviews. Link to all my other social media outlets in the description. Until my next review.